What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. And I see you guys are excited for this one. Anthony Pettis FC 21, New Mexico, Fight Night 2. That might rival Deep Tokyo Impact New Pierre Hall Round 5, in which we covered yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. The phenom, the man, the myth, the making the middle class have to pay triple to watch regional MMA, Gable Steveson, Olympian and former Gopher. I will say I should be wearing my Gophers hat right now. Denial. Good to see you, Emmett. It is on Fight Pass. And if you want to watch it alongside us, you can also find it in the Save Life Project Discord. You can become a member of the Discord by becoming a member of the channel. You can cancel your membership, never have to buy it again. Lifetime access to the Discord. Just like Denial. Although you were gifted a membership recently. How's everybody doing, by the way? How's everybody doing? Big card here. Did you guys catch the prelims? 23 total fights, but a lot of amateur prelims. A lot. And you know what's crazy is Tapology listed pretty much every single one of them. Now, I imagine there was probably a few that fizzled out, but shout out to APFC, man. Whenever, and there's a couple pro prelims as well. Whenever they do a card, and they're pretty active. Not LFA active, but they're pretty damn active. They give a lot of local fighters the opportunity to come showcase their skills, which is pretty damn awesome. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't gamble. I'm not Indian. But shout out to Gio. I heard he got a gambling. I heard he got a sponsor on his channel. So there you go. No. The main card just started, buddy. You do not have a membership, no. Baby Goose getting a lay-up body. All right, first fight about to begin here. Or first fight, the fighters are about to make their walkout here, guys. And I know the bout order is completely off on Tapology. Yo, Half Dead Frank, can you tag? Is there a picture of the official bout order on Twitter? I never said that. How about the Habs last night? Let's go, man. Fuck the Maple Leafs, bro. Fuck the Maple Leafs. All right. I'm just looking for the bout order. So I thought Kaposa posted it, but he didn't. Yeah, you got to become a member of the channel. It's in the post tab. Let's go. Where are you from, Jesse? It's not on YouTube. It's on UFC Fight Pass. What's up, Hoggy from home? Dude, there's actually a pretty big crowd for this show. I mean, Gabe Stevenson's on the card, so it makes sense. I'm sure the LFA card was absolutely stacked as well. All right, so Mark Hussey versus Derek Meunier. So anyways, Derek Meunier in the blue corner, 2-0 as a pro, and he's actually up pound for pound Muay Thai up in Colorado. Beat two guys making their debut, but he did beat them in the first round via TKO. As an amateur, only went. Well, actually, it's a Muay Thai, so he went 1-2 as an amateur. Lost his last two fights before going pro, but had 3 amateur Muay Thai fights, going 1-2 as well. So 2 finishes, 2 pro fights, not against high level of competition. This will be at 175 pounds. Going up against the local guy, Mark Hussey, the Hoss, 2-2 as a pro. Lost to a 5-4 guy, and that was a step up in competition as he was just, for the most part, taking on guys making their debut. 2-0 guy in his debut, and he lost via rear naked choke. As an amateur, went undefeated, 3-0. And this is his second fight in APFC. Yo, what's up, JG2? When is the main? Dude, I don't want to visit. Not for a while. Not for a while. The main card just started. The main card just started. So I think there's like 5 fights. Hey, what's up, Paulo? I have no idea who Juice Man 562 is. All right, 28 years of age for Mark Hussey. 32 for Derek Meunier. Okay, apparently it's a welterweight, but catch weight of 175 pounds. Hey, what's up, Wyatt? How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna go. Oh, I honestly haven't seen either of these guys fight ever. I mean, maybe. Oh, wait, when was the last time? 2 months ago. I might have seen Mark Hussey lose to this guy. We'll go with the local guy. But yeah, I did not do tape study or anything. I'm just watching as a fan here. A little Sunday night mixed martial arts. There's a few guys who I've seen fight before, but not betting or anything on this card. Just excited to call it and watch it with you guys. So let me know, because I know a lot of people who hang out and watch some of these regional cards with us. A lot of their friends or families or coaches are fighting, so let me know. By the way, someone getting a membership? Oh, Chris, you're far too kind. Shout out to Chris Cushman, by the way. Sharing a lot of highlights here today, which is awesome. As we're going to share a bunch later in the stream. What do you mean? When will you be beginning a manager? Oh, I'm not going to be a manager. I think he's not the main event, but he's up the card. I'm trying to find the official bout order. I cannot for the life of me find it anywhere. If anyone sees it on Twitter, just tag me in at VI Sports Talk. I'm like doing like a side quest midstream, looking for it. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, nice overhand right by Hussey. 452. Dude, Meunier looks like he's a whole weight class above Hussey. He's so much smaller. Hussey with the right hand, Hussey with the left. He's giving it the old college try. Hey, half dead Frank, you're the man. Thank you. Clinching. 30 seconds in, and Hussey was going for it. Okay, I knew I saw it somewhere, and it was pissing me off. Thank you. So Gabe is the main event. So there you go. Gabe is the main event. So not how many more fights? 1, 2, 3, 4 more fights till Gabe Steveson. So you got time, guys. You got time. Yo, hit up the post tab. Hit up the post tab. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I melt YouTube 4599. Go check out his YouTube channel. 355. Elbows from Meunier. That's how it is. Meunier. Oh, man. Those hammer fists to the side of Hussey's head. Hussey's desperately going for that single leg, but Meunier's literally a whole weight class above this guy. Go to the post tab. Go to the post tab. The link's there. 335. You'll see it now that you remember. 330. Hussey. Sorry. Oh, Hussey continues with a takedown. Good wrestling here. Body lock. Looking to try to drag Meunier off the cage. Yo, shout out to iMelty again.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Or iMelt, sorry. Jesus. 314. Yo, what's up, Mystic? Hey, are you waiting for tension in a way? I'm that crazy guy who is 100% going to be doing that in a few hours. 256. $244. Still looking for the takedown. Hammer fist. Oui, je parle français aussi. UFC fight pass. UFC fight pass. Oh, nice reversal by Hussey. Back up to his feet is Meunier, but Hussey. The Hoss. Grueling pace on here. Again, and Meunier is literally a weight class above this guy. It is absolutely insane. 5 inches taller. Two minutes. And there's a takedown by Hussey. Great job by the local guy. If we were allowed superior rules say grounded knees, it would be amazing. But he is landing some knees to the body. I did French immersion in like elementary school and high school. So definitely losing it because I ain't using it, but it was a good thing I learned it while the brain was being developed. Wee and shit. Bang we. This. $121. Hey, je parle pas beaucoup, donc. C'est pas mal. Yeah, there's no streaming sites. It's APFC, guys. Come on. It's with all due respect, it's a lower level regional league. You're lucky if you can find friggin' Octagon or KSW these days, let alone APFC. It's on UFC Fight Pass. 52 seconds. Hussey keeping Meunier down. Exactly that, guys. It's APFC. I don't know why you're expecting more. This ain't new. This ain't new, boys. 35 seconds. This is why UFC Fight Pass exists. Yo, Chris Cushman gifting a membership. Yo, whoever just got the membership, go to the post tab. Who just got the membership? Esmaru. Go to the post tab. Join the members only Discord and you can watch this there. 15 seconds in Hussey. He's not going to get this choke, and he's looking for a Darce. He's not going to get it with 10 seconds left, but what a round by Hussey, taking on the giant, the guy who's 5 inches taller than him. And he's able to out-wrestle him here. If we allow real MMA rules, you could just knee him in the face, but alas, we have the unified rules. Fake MMA, fake MMA, fake MMA, and that is it for the first round. Unbelievable first round. All right, you're gone, buddy. Ribbit, he's not going to do that. And if you're not gonna get it, then you can leave, all right? Or you can listen to the commentary. You're not gonna get it that way, man. You're not gonna get it that way. You can cancel it. You have lifetime access. UFC Fight Pass is cheaper than a McDonald's meal. Man, I wish we were allowed grounded knees. Okay, so this is the bout order, guys. I'll share it on screen. Shout out to Half Dead Frank again. He tagged me in it. Or he sent it over to me. This is the bout order, guys. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more fights till Gabe Steveson. No, he hasn't. The main card just started, guys. The main card just started. So sad Wing C lost. I didn't catch it, but I heard the sad news. How's it going, Diego Lopez? Good to see you as always. Round 2, guys. Good to see you. Who's staying up for Inoue tension? Or who's waking up? It's on at 2 a.m. for me, 3 a.m. Eastern. 4:57. Not on ESPN. First time a Japanese card's not going to be on ESPN. Walking forward is Hussey, but he's cut next to his left eye. But Hussey continuing to throw. Hussey overhand right. Dude, look at the size difference. I know I keep commenting on it, but it's absolutely insane. 5 inches of height. Yo, what's up, Tone? Always good to see you, my brother. How are you? How's your weekend going? Knee by Hussey. Meunier. Okay, it's not even Meunier. Jeez. Meunier, speaking of French. 421. Smoke him if you got him. Looking for that single leg again. Hussey took some damage here early, but Hussey was able to get him to the ground and be in control. Hussey won the first round. Hussey continuing to hold on the leg. Can he trip him? Meunier continuing to stuff the takedown, and Hussey's painting the mat red with all the blood and big elbows now by Meunier. He got decimated. Kryptonite of the high kicks. Yo, let's go. That is awesome. That is awesome. 342. Oh my goodness, he's leaking all over the mat. All over the mat. There's blood everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, but he did get Meunier to the ground. 329. I'm talking to all of y'all, dude. Talking to all of y'all. 316. Great job by Hussey. He's able to get in the top position again. But this is why the unified rules are absolute trash. This is why the unified rules are absolute trash. In real MMA, deep, black combat, Ryzen, Hussey would be able to knee Meunier to the face right now. But the unified rules are absolute trash. Absolute trash. Love APFC. It's nothing to do with them. Just the unified rules in North America are absolute trash. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Pride never die, baby. 244. I just have to point it out because, like, God damn it, we want to see more violence, and that would be more violent. And it would end fights quicker, too. 233. Looking for a rear naked choke. Let's fucking go, Hussey. Let's fucking go. He's looking for a rear naked choke with only one hook in. He's on the side, so I don't think he's going to get it, but he is forcing Meunier to scramble. And now, guillotine would be rough. Don't jump for guillotine. But 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Ask the mat, back to the cage. And Hussey, again, controlling the pace here. I really like Jungle Fight. And SFT, too. I've been recommending your channel for the best coverage. Oh, dude, thank you, Tone. You're far too kind. Yo, I love Bare Knuckle. We cover a lot of BKFC on the channel. Last couple months, not as much, but I think we did one. We've definitely done one in the fall, and we did a couple in the summer. The one we were ready to do the one when it got rained out overseas, which was crazy. And King of the Streets is fun too, but we just haven't had the opportunity to do one live. I think I was covering something else last time I was live. Yo, tag me in the highlight on Twitter and we'll share it. 132. God, man, I just want to see these knees. I feel like the judges should just give Hussey some extra points, being like, bro, sorry, but we have shitty rules and we knew you'd land sick knees, but we're in North America. He is landing some knees to the body, which is nice. I mean, it wasn't horrible. But spirits were down. 56 seconds. Back up to his feet is Meunier. Looking for one last takedown is Hussey. Come on, Hussey. Apparently, Demetrius Johnson and Raul Rosas Jr. are at the event. I know Raul has gone to a few of these events, but Demetrius Johnson there as well. Kiwi whiz! 24 seconds remaining in this second round. I know the damage on Hussey's bad, man. I know the damage on Hussey's bad, but you gotta give him the first 2 rounds. You gotta give him the first 2 rounds. It was only one shot. It was only one shot by Meunier that got him. UFC Fight Pass, or you can become a member of the channel. Cancel your membership right away, but join our Discord for life. And we'll not only help you out with this card, but every other card as well. I don't think there's a link for this one, but we got you. We got you. What's the motto of the channel is quickly becoming, we buy the pay-per-views, so you don't have to. So there you go. There you go. Or you can just hang out with us here as we give some play-by-play. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. All right, round 3. Yo, what's up, dude? How's it going? Did you hear the chiwiwis at the Dylan dance, bro? I was crying. No, I didn't. That's so funny. How's your weekend going, buddy? I changed my profile picture for you, Paulo. Let's go. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Round 3. And walking forward to try to get that body lock again is Hussey. But Meunier with the nice shots on the outside. Hussey, overhand right, left hand by Hussey. Can he get the leg? He goes in for the body. He gets one arm around, trying to get that right arm. Now looking for the single leg. I want Hussey to win because he's the hometown boy. Good defense by Meunier. the Caroline Duck. Yeah, I call him Makayev. Jungle fight number 1, brother. 4 minutes. Nice little scramble by Meunier. Reverse back hooks on Hussey right now. I don't know what to call this. I ain't no expert. But Hussey's kneeling right now, and the left leg of Meunier was caught up around his torso. But now Hussey grabs the leg and trying to push his right shoulder in to get the takedown, but unfortunately can't complete it. And Meunier's stuffing it here. 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in this 3rd round. It ain't pretty, but I got Hussey up 2 rounds, man. I know. I mean, maybe Meunier got the 2nd round because of the damage he did, but no, he's not fighting for a little while. The main card just started. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more fights till the former Minnesota Gopher is in his 2nd can-crushing affair. Dude, so many fights. And we got one more big card after this, which is the tension. And in a way, I don't think I'm going to stay up and watch the A1 Combat Muay Thai, but there is A1 Combat, Uriah Faber's A1 Combat Muay Thai also on UFC Fight Pass. I think it might even be on his YouTube channel, but it's free anyways. Well, I guess it's not free if you don't have Fight Pass, but it's easily accessible, unlike fucking Cage Fury FC's Muay Thai. The fight has been on the ground for the last minute, and Hussey's been just working to get into a dominant position while Meunier just honestly should just blitz back up to his feet. But Meunier's now looking for an armbar. No way. Meunier's got his left leg over, right leg over. Meunier looking for an armbar. Hussey looking to reverse, and he does. Hussey reverses. The New Mexico native reverses. Hussey now reverses. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, or 2 minutes and 20 seconds. He has nearly half of a round now to solidify it. He has the body lock. Knees planted for Meunier. Hussey needs to get a hook in. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. 205. Elbows by Hussey. This is his world, man. The crowd's going crazy for the local boy. 152. Hussey working for back mount. He's working for back mount, trying to lock the hips of Meunier. Oh my God, he might even get to mount. Hussey might even get to mount. He can't lose the hook. 130. He's only got one left hook in because Meunier's on his right side. Oh, he's looking for the choke now. Right arm is under. Could he go to arm triangle? Could he go arm triangle and side control right now? What the hell, dude? He's literally just squeezing the neck together. That's hilarious. What did the commentary call it? The paper cutter choke? I don't think I've ever seen such a thing. 1 minute on the clock. Dude, Hussey's going to win this fucking fight, dude. He's going to win this fight against a guy who's literally 2 times his size, bro. In front of his home crowd to get above 500. This is awesome. What a way to start off this card. 51 seconds remaining. If they give this fight to Meunier, we riot, ladies and gentlemen. 40 seconds. Hussey, dead tired, but so is Meunier. Knee by Hussey to the body. Yo, what's up, Toxic? Are you staying up or getting up for tension in a way? We'll be live for that one. Setting up the arm triangle, needs to pass guard. 15 seconds, despite that cut above the left eyebrow. Hussey with an elbow. He's going to win this fight. Dude, both the deep cards were unreal. The men's was great, and the women's was unbelievable as well. Superior rule set soccer kick right to the body. Let's go, Hussey. Let's fucking go. In front of your home crowd. You keep those hands up. You keep those hands up. This is your fucking fight. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. The Hoss Hussey. Surely going to be above 500 now. In front of his home crowd, no less. Dude, I'm not kidding. This guy was twice his fucking size, man. 5 inches taller. He looked all... Hey, John Dodson in the corner. Mark Hussey as well. I knew I liked this guy. Let's fucking go. If I want to be a corpse in school, yes. So I don't know. Yeah, it is damn. Like, I don't know if I'm going to try to get like 2 hours of sleep. I say that as I'm drinking coffee. I don't know if I want to try to get some sleep after this card or if I'm just going to literally start my Monday and just start working, watch the card, and then go to bed until like noon. Because then I have to be on site for some work at 3. So I'm electing just staying up, like putting in like a 3 to 4 hour shift of work, watching the boxing, going to bed, and then finishing the workday. Dude, John Dodson. When is he fighting next? Not on the Rise New Year's Eve card. I mean, yet, anyways. No BKFC stuff booked yet, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he is getting old, so like it's not like he has to be active, but yeah, his okay. You know, I guess he last fought in the Ryzen Otoko Matsui in May, so he last fought in May, so not too bad. Hasn't fought bare knuckle. Shit, since 2024, man. That was against Takaki Soya, and I don't even know if BKFC and Ryzen are really doing anything anymore. 30-27. Shout to that judge. The horse, baby. Let's go, New Mexico. Stand the fuck up for your boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's nothing that important on it right now, so it's a no. See, I don't even need to know the names. I just know every Japanese card's underdog is going to be absolute fire, and they're going to be some of the best boxing matches of the year. So I don't even need to know who they are to know that they're going to be some of the best boxing matches of the year. What happened to Bare Knuckle and Rise? I don't know. I think it just kind of fizzled out because BKFC didn't pull any weight and share any of the shit at all. All right, so the next fight is going to be the dude with the whack-ass last name. What was it? RJ Hoyt? Scrappy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Logan Paxton against RJ Scrappy Hoyt. Next one. Not a big main card, guys, but that's just because there's a 17 or 18 prelims, so it's a little short but sweet main card. Don't forget to vote in the poll question as well, guys. Don't forget to vote in the poll question as well. Which is, when should Gabe Steveson be in the UFC? When he's 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 or plus? Or in his next fight, where he'd be 2-0? Let me know, let me know. Dude, how crazy is that, Toxic? That's someone told me earlier. Definitely one of the only regional North American MMA shows. And keyword MMA, because I do know Karate Combat went there. Well, because he's not proven to be UFC level yet. That's why. Yeah. 4 more fights. See, I'm personally on the other end. I have no interest in seeing this guy in the UFC until he proves he can actually beat good heavyweights, because you got guys like Asplin, Guzzi, a lot of the Minnesota guys that I've been, because there's a lot of like heavyweights, legit regional heavyweights that come out of the Midwest. And it's like, I don't care if this guy's a name, man. Bo Nickel didn't come into the UFC off 2-0. He came in off, what was it, 3-0? 4-0? And proved to be a project anyways. I know heavyweight's thin and whatever, but... And they're probably going to do it, and everyone just like, shut the fuck up, Isha. No one cares about your regional-ass explanations. We just want to see big names in the UFC. I get it. But also, fuck that, dude. Let's see if he can actually fight. Neither of half the heavyweights that have been signed recently. They definitely have proved to be better than him. What? Better than what we've seen of him lately, because we've only seen one fight, right? Yes, he is the main event. I hope that he's good, so then we have a good heavyweight, but I'm not just like a regional hater and only a UFC or a guy who bends over to the UFC. Like, I like seeing guys develop. I like the storylines that can be created there as well. He's bouncing around regionals, which is interesting too. I thought he was just gonna like do like 2-3 fights in LFA. So I love that shit too. So I don't care if he's an Olympic wrestler or NCAA, man. Goosey smokes Gable. I think they've trained together a few times. I'm ready to see Scrappy. Terrence Crawford went to MMA with his first fight being in the UFC. No. I mean, just like, I guess, in this Gabe Steveson example, like, yes, because of his name, but I'd be shaking my head and burying my face in my hands. Just like, just like Top Glory guys don't get, I think Blood Diamond was the only one who got special treatment in a long time. Absolutely. Join our members only Discord. It is on UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass, or you become a member of the YouTube channel and join our members only Discord. Dude, this guy looks like Ethan Ewing. That's funny. I think Tommy beats him personally. But that would be a good test. I think they've trained together too, because Gabe's from Minnesota, right? And maybe he is ready. I just want a few more fights. I want to see what is the next regional show. Maybe he hits up all of them. Fury, Cage Fury FC, LFA, APFC, 4-5-0, signs that ticket. Fuck Contender Series. Who's a worse prospect, Blood Diamond or Gaziev? Oh, dude. Blood Diamond was still the worst. I mean, I feel like yes, at a high umbrella level, but Crawford still probably would hold his own a little bit more than a James Toney. Although I still think he'd lose. Unless they gave him, which they probably would give him, an absolute can. Gokhan Saki came into the UFC and what happened? Done. All right. Logan Paxton, 9-1 as a pro. 5-0 in his last 5 fights. Out of Team Elevation in Colorado. 6 knockouts, never been knocked out. 2 submissions, never been submitted. 1 decision, only lost via decision. And that was an LFA back in 2021. 3-0 and solid as a rock. I just think of that. Was it Ford or GMC? Like a rock. His last fight was in Anthony Pettis FC, and before then he was just dominating, solid as a rock. Alaska Combat, MPX, bro. This guy bounced around and was in LFA also again back in 2021. RJ, 5-5, looking to get above 500, 36 years of age, never been knocked out before knockouts. Oh, like a rock. Yeah, dude. 90s kids remember. 1 submission, 3 losses via submissions, never won a decision. Koga Combat Games, and 2-2 in some other random league. I'm going Logan Paxton in this one. Hey, no worries, Shane. How you doing, buddy? Sidekick by Hoyt. We're just going to call him Scrappy. 30 seconds in. Paxton pressuring Scrappy Paxton just missing with the right hand. Oh, tagged him, big right hand. He got him. He's on the ground. On top of his back, big right hands, and it is all over. It is all over. Dude, he threw a left, threw a right, missed with the combo, tagged him with the right, followed down, and continued to throw big shots. And Hoyt is saying it was an early stoppage, and it very well might have been, but it was the beginning of the end nonetheless. Wow. Just like that. Logan Paxton. Raptors won, but RJ sprained his knee. Oh, that's not good. Carnage right away. All right, let's take a look at the replay here, guys. Let's take a look at the replay here. High kick out of range. So there was the left that missed. Then he went for a takedown, right uppercut that missed. And then, boom, right hand on the chin. Drops him. Covering, but eating some shots. This is where I can see why he's annoyed that this is an early stoppage. I guess where I could see the judges, where I could see the ref coming in was he didn't move. He covered up for too long. But I can see why there's frustration there. Dude, the Raptors are doing better than expected this year. Fuck Toronto sports. You guys can vote in the poll question. We already have over 100 votes. 30% of you say next fight. Logan Paxton. They could have given like 5 seconds more. Yeah. Like, I don't hate that stoppage. Understand the frustration, though. They've won 10 out of their last 11. That's crazy, man. That's crazy because you said they were like not even a playoff team this year. Well, you didn't think they were a playoff team this year. The way he hit him, it looked like the other guy would have been completely out. Dude, that cracked the chin. All right, moving along. We got Dahlen Wilson against Reese Watkins. And then we get to 2 title fights before the main event. A 1-0 MMA fighter. A 1-0 MMA fighter in the main event, ladies and gentlemen. They have Ingram and they're way deeper. They have played the Nets 3 times already. Oh, they've had a real easy-ass schedule. I don't know anything about the NBA these days. I just know that they all just embellish when people walk by them too quickly and the air knocks them over and they go, oh, I need a foul, boss. Please, boss, give me a foul. That's all I see when I watch NBA. I wish they could fight. If they could fight, I'd watch the NBA. I'd watch the NFL too if they could fight. All right, next fight here. Reese, speaking of fights, Reese Watkins, baby goose. 5-2 as a pro, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Out of American top team, but Team Lima. Bro, I thought that was a freaking Dr. Dre Beats logo at first. 4 knockouts, 4 wins, 1 decision, 0 submission losses or victories, and he's lost twice via decision. But he lost to Israelov. No shame in that. I mean, maybe a little shame given how bad Israelov lost in his last fight, but Israelov was a good prospect coming in. And Christopher Ewart's a very good fighter as well. Is he in the UFC yet? No, he lost on Contender Series right to Panfarov. But he's a very good regional fighter as well. So no shame in his last 2 losses. It's just that before then, like, this is really the only good opponent he fought. But in fairness, he only had like 4 or 5 pro fights. As an amateur, he went 5-1. I've watched Watkins fight a few times. He's pretty good. He's only 23 years old, too, which is huge. Dahlen Wilson, 35, man. 35. 9-5 as a pro. Respectable 4-1 in his last 5, though. He did lose his last fight. Jackson and Wink guy. Two and 2 in Atlas Fighting Championship. 3-0 in Battle Mixed Martial Arts Championship. Lost to Ronald Dunlop, he's a solid prospect. 6-0. Jesus, excuse me. He's the Anthony, or what? He's the APFC title holder right now, and he's actually defended the title as well, so lost the friggin' champ. James Romero's good. 5-3 guy, 4-2 guy, 11-8. Mostly fighting Atlas and Island fights. Not really good promotions. Fought Impa Kasangane in 2019. As an amateur, went 3-1. I mean, honestly, Dahlen Wilson, not the worst regional career as well. Looks like he's in pretty good shape. This one's at 170. I am going to go with Reese Watkins, though. The baby goose. Shane, you're going Wilson. Let's fucking go, dude. There was a player like Michael Jordan, and they used the playlist the same way they did in the 90s. I'd watch it again. What is this? Green Flitter. Baby goose. Yeah, they did have an easy schedule lately, but Nets just came off a win against the Celtics. The guy plays exactly like Michael Jordan. He goes to hoop and gets smashed on the way there. It's just a different game. Please, baby goose, show your levels. It's just a different game. And that's just the thing. It's a game. For it to be a sport, you have to fight in, right? Like hockey, lacrosse, Canadian football. Even though you're not like, I shouldn't. I do that to tease. I only mix Canadian football in there because there's always a couple line brawls every year in Canadian football, and I want to watch fights, all right? I'll take Wilson then. DeMar is the closest thing to that, except the physicality. Yeah, Shane's a big DeRozan fan. All right, here we go. The pacing for APFC. You know why it's so good, chat? You know why it's so good? It's because they have had like 18 prelims before this. They want to get this shit done and get the fuck home, man. They've been doing this. They've been going strong with the prelims since 5 p.m. Eastern. Maybe even earlier. I'm pretty sure 5 p.m. Eastern. So they've been going for a while. What do you think about that? I mean, a few fights probably fell through there. They always do, but I did. I'm going with the baby goose, Shane. We're going head-to-head on this one. Dude, I totally remember watching Dahlen Wilson fight now. I don't know what league. I don't know what league or what highlight package, but I 100% remember him now. God, probably CES and Island fight, to be honest. XFN maybe, but he was an amateur then. All right, here we go, chat. Round one. $4.55. Come on, APFC. Someone's tripping over their cord right now. Oh, yeah. And the other one's kind of red. Hey, they'll take what they can get. Double right hand by Wilson. Low kick by Wilson. Watkins, a lot taller. Luke's had a brand new 4K camera, and then one that was also like a green or red filtered, or maybe it was like blue filtered and looked funny going back and forth too. 4 minutes. Low kick again by Wilson. I don't think there is one, dude. I'm watching it on Fight Pass, and I'm sharing it to the members only Discord. You can become a member of the channel, cancel your membership, never renew it, and you get lifetime access to the Discord. I made a members post with it. Or you can watch it on Fight Pass, which Fight Pass is cheaper than a goddamn McDonald's meal or literally a Starbucks coffee these days. So, best fucking catalog for regional combat sports, 100%. Especially since they're live. It's like the Netflix of combat sports. Low kick by Wilson again, and a 1-2 by Watkins on the backstep. Like iPhone 17s. 324. Cameras are fucking expensive, though. I think you'd be surprised. Like, cameras for broadcasting. Oh, nice counter right by Watkins. He cracked Wilson a few times. Like minimum $5,000-6,000 for one minimum. And who knows how long that can go without overheating. That's why you got to get the big ones with the fans and shit, right? Dude, I have a cinema camera back home. I left it in Canada with a friend of mine who does like film work and stuff like that. And it was like 10 years old and used. And the camera itself was like a few $1,000s without even a lens. And then the lens are giving you a few thousand. And the lens are a few thousand as well, right? Like cameras ain't fucking cheap, dude. 238. So these are probably older cameras that can still go 4K, but that are, 229. Low kick by Wilson. Wilson's got a good chin, man. Watkins just tagged him a few times. Nice left hook by Watkins. Overhand right by Wilson. Ref loves his tacos. iPhone like Grotchen. Oh my God. Grotchen, they have one cameraman or woman. They wear a bicycle helmet and they're on a ladder and they straight up have the phone with a gimbal and they're zooming in and out themselves. They do a pretty good job for one camera angle. Oh, nice left jab by Wilson. 1 minute and 55 seconds. Yes, Grotchen. Legendary. Because they have one main camera too, and you see the person climbing up and down the ladder, moving it to a different side of the cage, climbing up. Yeah, that shit's wild. 141. Left hand by Watkins. 1-2 by Wilson. Watkins really needs to go back to 170. Low kick by Watkins. Oh, nice left hand by Wilson. Right hand by Wilson. Bro, Wilson's tagging him up, dude. Yo, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Wilson's just got, and I know he's an unk, like certified unk, but he's got that just Spike TV UFC fighter build. You know what I'm saying? God, this is why I love regional MMA so much. Maybe it just reminds me of that time. The casino shows. Left hand by Watkins, double right by Wilson. Fuck, I'm getting old, chat. Counter right by Wilson. Bellator on MTV2, the good old days. In Canada, we had this thing called just The Fight Network. And it would sometimes have like Cage Warriors on there. It was pretty cool. Which one? Which one? 15 seconds? We're talking like 30 plus seasons of The Ultimate Fighter now. I could narrow down maybe some of the Asian fighters, but not the black guys. Oh, high kick by Watkins, and that is it for the first round. I mean, we're giving the first round to Watkins, but like,
I'm not impressed by your
performance. Old man Wilson's giving him a run for his money. 10-9, baby goose. The one who won a decision with like 2 significant strikes. The first Ultimate Fighter. Oh, God, what's his name? And he fought in Strikeforce. He never came over to the UFC. You fatherless bastard. Bobby Southworth. I think Bobby's a little bit taller, but I see it. I see it. Dude, Bobby Southworth was good, man. Yeah, Bobby Southworth. He's the one who got Chris Lieben all fired up. Yeah, he was pissed that he wasn't getting paid and that he came in out of shape because he didn't think he was going to be fighting this much. No, he had a decent Strikeforce career, I'm pretty sure. But the UFC never signed him. All right, 4 minutes and 51 seconds, round 2. I wonder what Bobby Southworth's doing these days. That'll be a fun interview. Marching forward is Wilson. Wilson. Oh, eats a right elbow by Watkins in the clinch, and they go back at center. Wilson does have that build. I was just thinking, where are the Mark Hunts, Krogovs, Faders, Arlovskis of the world at, right? In fairness, health and fitness has come a long, long way, and I will say that one of the biggest differences within just MMA, but UFC in particular from the old days is like the cardio that some of these guys have. Like GSP stood out, whereas like there's a lot of guys who can go 3-5 rounds, you know, and then there's Merab who can go 100 rounds. Same in hockey though. The skaters are faster in hockey now because they're not smoking fucking ciggies on the bench between periods. Bobby Southworth went 10-6 in his pro MMA career. Fought out of AKA pretty much his whole career. Oh, head kick by Watkins. He sleeps Wilson. It's over. Head kick by Watkins. He just slept him. Good night, Jim Kite. It is all over. Oh my God. He just head kicked him. It is all over. He just fucking head kicked him into a different stratosphere. Fell right on his face. Another devastating knockout. What a main card. When Mark was in Pride, he was definitely on EPO. Was EPO even a thing in the 90s? Dude, him and Ray Cephos fighting K1 was so good. Let's go, baby goose. Ready? We're looking at the replay right now. Oh, left to the body and shin to the fucking head. Left to the body, left hook to the body, shin to the fucking head. Oh my God, dude. That shit was wild. His cardio in that one fight against that Japanese boxer was unnatural for him. Honestly, though, Pride literally said, we do not test for steroids, so. Mark Hunt doing roids was the... Not a worry for me. APFC ring card girl fight kits. Solid A tier. Layup, so a little cool. I don't know. You know what? I did... After that first round, it didn't look like a layup for me. Dahlen Wilson actually was landing some good shots. Fedor was on something else. Russian experiment for sure. Well, you know what? I don't think Fedor was, to be honest. I would say that, like, there were other Russian guys that would probably work. Because Fedor, like, dude, he was small town Russia. I don't want any involvement with the government. You know? So I think Fedor was more of a lone wolf than anything. Now, him and his team probably had a little some just like everybody. But I don't think it was like government or state sponsored at all. Now, maybe I'm naive, but I just feel like from everything that I've read about Fedor was that he was very much, even with his camp, lone wolf and not part of the... I mean, look at him being outspoken against like ACA and shit like that, even today. And what they do. And what happened to his daughter as a result, right? He was spamming the double knee drops. Interview Melvin Gillard. He recently, well, I hope he's finally retired. Well, him and his brother, they cut ties a long time ago too. Because his brother's a piece of shit. Like a vile human being. All right, we have 2 more fights till Gabe Steveson. 2 title fights, though, guys. 2 title fights. So they could go 5 rounds. But no fights have really been going the distance. Amasov is fighting Neil Magny next. Neil Magny is the gatekeeper of welterweight. I'm not surprised, motherfucker. Does Neil Magny silence another Bellator fighter coming into the UFC? I don't think so. Fedor was a simple man. Honestly, I could see Fedor just like flipping through just like children's picture books of like flowers and like fields of grass and like a big loaf of bread coming out of an oven. You know, the simple things, and him just being like, oh, just smiling like, this is life. And then go and just absolutely kill someone. He actually was an accordion player growing up as well. I don't know if you guys knew that. He was a very talented accordion player, but his parents could only afford for him to do sports or the accordion, so they chose sports for him, which was pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure his mom was an athlete as well. Neil the Cockroach Magny. He's gonna get fucked up and then pull a sub to win, dude. Do you guys know Neil Magny is actually an Ultimate Fighter alumni as well? He was on the Roy Nelson Shane Carwin season for Shane Carwin's team, and he won his fight to get in the house, I believe, but then lost in his first fight. 2 more fights, buddy. 2 more fights, and we got 2 title fights before a 1-0 fighter in the main event. I repeat, 2 title fights under a 1-0 fighter in the main event. Neil's getting up there in age, and it takes on some damage every fight. That's true, but there's just some guys. There's just like a cockroach always seems to survive. Or maybe Neil Magny's like a cat. Maybe he's got like 9 lives and he's on like 7 or 8 right now, but every time I think Neil Magny's done, he ain't done. So it's one of those things where like, I'll believe it when I see it. When he's done, he'll be done. I'm not going to like pretend I can even predict when that's going to be, because holy fuck, dude. And it's a beautiful thing. It truly is. It's a beautiful thing. All right. But you're totally right. Like Amasov is the real deal, James Neal. Let's hope he doesn't. He didn't fold under fighting on the front lines in the Ukraine, so I don't think he's going to fold under the bright lights like Patchy Mix did. That's all I'm going to say. He literally went back to his war-torn, half-blown-up house in the Ukraine to go get his Bellator belt that his mom hid for him underground under their house. He went to an active war zone to go and get his fucking Bellator belt back, which I think he lost. But anyways, Magny title run. Oh, I love the storylines, man. I love those storylines. I love seeing the Unks do well. I mean, and it's cool to see guys who we like kind of grew up watching. Now, I think I was in high school. Yeah, I was in high school for that season, The Ultimate Fighter. But that's the thing, like Neil Magny's been in the fucking UFC since since I was in high school, and I'm in my 30s now, guys. Like, it's just fucking cool to see. Oh, look at that. It's Mr. Chihuahua himself, ladies and gentlemen, pacing like this. That to slow it down with some guest appearances. Look at him doing his best Ryan from the OC impression. If that doesn't date me, I don't know what does. Oh, Shane Carwin was so fucking awesome, dude. Oh, he was so close to beating Lesnar too, man. Shane Carwin was one of my favorites. Wasn't it like a 9 or 10 fight win streak? 9 or 10 fight first round knockout? Like they had to make him custom gloves. His hands are so big. 2 title fights. Dude, yeah, no one's ripping on him though. We're giving him props. Dude, no one's ripping on Magny. We're all giving him props right now. I literally said this is what I love about these kind of guys. The long careers, the storylines. And like literally Neil Magny for better is the reason I cannot stand Ian Gary. Ian Gary picked the wrong guy to go after. He's right there in the middle of the Dylan Dennis, bro. His timing was perfect. Okay, that was Sergio. I was going to say, I was like, damn, Anthony's looking lean these days. But that was Sergio a moment ago. Apparently, because fuck, so much for being the most active, U20 fighter. He's the man to do that, especially with the way UFC been cutting people. Absolutely. If people going bald this was, hey, don't fuck with us guys in our 30s going bald, all right, Toxic? We're all insecure about it, all right? Magny might, I say with a fucking hair tied up, it's so fucking long right now. Magny might actually be the best person to have bet on over the course of his career. Guy wins more than he loses as a plus 300 underdog or more. Look at those stats, baby.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Demetrius Johnson apparently is here tonight too, guys. So be on the lookout for him. But let's get our first of 2 title fights before a 1-0 fighter in the main event. I wish Denial was still here because he'd be loving this right now. I think Denial's even trained with Gabe. A lot of our community's from Minnesota as well, where I live. And definitely have connected more with the MMA community out here than back in Western Canada. Although when I was leaving Western Canada, BFL was really taking off, so it's not like blaming them. You going for the samurai? He does look like oh, what's his name? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Enter the Dragon. It is on UFC Fight Pass, or if you don't want to pay for Fight Pass, you become a member of the channel, cancel your membership, but you have lifetime access to our Discord. Link to the Discord's in our members post tab, on the post tab, in a members post. And we're hooking up the homies in the Discord. If you say you're gonna knock someone out, but win by boring decision, at least the other guy is really good. Give him some props. Not I'm the best ever. It's why Ian is flawed character. See, I don't agree with that. I think that's the cop-out. I think that's the plebeian take. I think that's what everyone on Twitter is saying. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that for a second. Or okay, I believe everyone's saying that because I'm seeing it. I don't see that at all, personally. I've watched all of his fights, and other than the Protest one and the Rachmanov one, where he made up for the Rachmanov one in the last, not made up for it, but explained his game plan and why it didn't work. And then I rewatched the fight and I was like, oh yeah, you did exactly that. Every MMA fighter, Arman Sarukian included, said he was going to go in there and knock the guy out. They all say that. And then they all grapple because it's MMA. You have to sell the fight. I can't believe I'm fucking defending Ian Gary. It's annoying, don't get me wrong. And I'm just saying it's not unique to him. If people are going to hate on him for that, they got to hate on half the roster as well. And he had his opportunities in his last fight. He has knocked guys out in the UFC before. So I just think that's the plebeian cop-out narrative. I think it's 100% to do with the cringiness outside the cage. Because if people are ripping on his fighting style or how he's winning or just like the lack there of talent, then you're not watching him fight. It's simple as that. He looks like Kareem's son with a smaller fro. I can see Magny being a fun underdog, kind of like Jose Aldo, even though I didn't pay attention to him after he lost. That was still super casual, though. Tone, here, I'll share it again. Just go to General, and you'll see... Oh, wait, Half Dead Frank. Never mind, Half Dead Frank is sharing it. I don't even have to share it anymore, goddammit. Frank, you're the man. Here, Tone. I got you. Yo, shout out to Half Dead Frank, man. Saving battery on my phone life. All right, the next two fighters are making their walkouts here. We have the first of two title fights. So let's dive into it. Don't defend Ian. Turning away to defend Peach Boy. Dude, I will always... Well, Peach Boy fights way harder than Ian Gary. I'll say that much. Peach Boy fights harder than most of the UFC roster combined. I see 5-fight win streak on both. Should be a banger. Yo, shout out to Half Dead Frank, man. Shane's going to go head-to-head. Jess Martinez, 6-0 as a pro. 1 KO TKO, 2 submissions, 3 decisions, 4-0 in Jackson's MMA series. He is 32 years of age, hasn't been very active. Oh my goodness, his last MMA fight was in 2019. I repeat, his last MMA fight was in 2019. He's had a Muay Thai fight in 2025. That was his tune-up fight. Bro's like pretty much my age and already has gray in his beard, which is terrifying, bro. James Pleasant, 6-1 as a pro. He's out of Texas. By the way, Martinez, the local guy in New Mexico. 30 years of age, 6-1, 5-0 in his last 5 fights. 1 KO, TKO, 3 submission, 2 decision. Lost his only fight via decision, 0-1 in LFA. At least he's been active, man. He won a title against a 3-0 guy, defended the title against a 3-0 guy, and won a title against a 3-0 guy. In 2024 and 2025. This will be his second fight this year. But yeah, he's been active. The only time he's really missed was in 2023, and he still snuck in a fight, lost to a really good opponent. Yeah. Who's 7-1. Fought Ricky Romo as well in his debuts, 3-0, and went 6-3 as an amateur. Yeah, James Pleasant's going to absolutely murk the returning Jess Martinez. And again, this is for the APFC vacant lightweight title, 5 rounds if needed. I think Ian talks too cocky, the way he talks and then fights, kind of like Bo Nickel before actually knocking someone out. I mean, I think it's more like Bilal, personally. But again, I think Bilal's a good fighter too. I think Ian's a way better fighter than Bilal, though, and we saw that. Regional mixed martial arts, baby. I want to see Peach Boy and Ryzen against Ed Polo King. Come on, APFC. Think of borrowing my neighbor's Wi-Fi. I am, but you got to join the members only Discord. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. This is YouTube, by the way, man. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. And what was it? What was it? You're a smart guy. Round 1. And Pleasant's pretty tall. A lot of reach. Right hand goes right into the clinch. Knee to the body. And they separate. High kick by Pleasant. Come on, APFC. Get your shit together. Shit keeps bugging out. Yes, I picked Pleasant. Holy fuck, he's pale. 434. Maybe he came back to life, and that's where he was the last few years. Oh, flying knee attempt by Martinez. Doesn't land the knee, but does get a takedown. Pleasant trying to keep Martinez down, back up to their feet. And now Martinez looking for a body lock. Martinez body lock, left hooking, dragging Pleasant to the ground now. A lot of back and forth action here. Nice, Shane. Get that protein in. Martinez left hook trying to climb up the back of Pleasant. He's a ghost, dude. 353. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was a dad joke if I've ever heard one. Beans and cottage cheese. Shane, you must be yoked. 338. Back take by Martinez. I guess this is why he's getting a title shot, and he threw everyone off. He threw everyone off, myself included, doing a tune-up fight in freaking Muay Thai, and now he's going full jiu-jitsu here on James Pleasant. 322 on the clock. Body triangle secured. Back take. He's going for the choke. Body triangle secured. They're probably on fightodds.io. Let me see. 304. That body triangle is tight. All right. There are odds for this one. And Pleasant was the minus 360 favorite. Jess Martinez plus 230. 248. Who's more of an athletic freak, Prime Lesnar or Gable? Lesnar. 240. Roy Nelson actually is the right answer. Roy Nelson. It's YouTube. What do you think? Just commentating, my man. It's illegal to show on YouTube. You know this. You know this, brother. This is 2025. You know this, brother. But we are sharing it in Discord. Members only Discord. You can become a member of the channel. Cancel your membership. Never get your membership again. Never. I'm telling you, never do it again. But cancel it right away. You can you can join our Discord off the members post. I made a post for you guys, and you have lifetime access to that. And our community is awesome. What's the slogan now? We buy the pay-per-views, so you don't have to. Still on the back, final seconds of the first round. Unable to get the choke, but a great round by Jess Martinez. $149 left. They took the clock off the screen. I was like, oh shit, we're already at the end of the round. But 143 left. So there's still time. Softening him up right now is Martinez. And again, Martinez has had the back take for over 1:40 now. Are the wrestling fans turning into glory fans? I don't think so, unfortunately. Still trying to escape is Pleasant, but that body triangle is so tight. And just when I say that, Pleasant reverses, but some big elbows from the bottom, dude, by Jess Martinez. 2 huge elbows from the bottom. Freaking going full Muay Thai from his back here. No. He's in one more fight after this. Walking forward. James Pleasant. Oh, Martinez looks tired, man. Martinez looks tired. Freaking Martinez took a Muay Thai. Oh, he's so tired, dude. Martinez is gassed. Absolutely gassed. And James Pleasant, he's ready to rock here. Right hand by Pleasant. Left by Pleasant. Martinez clinching for dear life at this point. Dude, he's huffing and puffing. Big left hand or left elbow by James Pleasant. Final minute, guys. Oh, left by Pleasant. Pleasant almost landed a high kick. Dude, Martinez is absolutely gassed. He's walking away. He can't even run away like Chelsea Chandler. He has to walk away like Chelsea Chandler. No, 1-0 fighter is the main event. I repeat, a 1-0 fighter is the main event. Does anybody else want to see Usman versus JDM? And yes, my guy's exhausted. I mean, I wouldn't hate that. I'm glad APFC will go to India. Finally, there's a promotion that recognizes what true talent is. Indian MMA will not back down. You better get a press pass and be doing some live content there from front row, my man. I was gonna say, Gracier, I'm not as brown as you, but you think I could get a press pass for that? I'm calling it now. Tsarukian axe kick KO on Topuria. Calling it now, and if it happens, I mean, when it happens, you better be in the chat going, I told you so. I told you so. 1-0 Martinez, but I think this is the beginning of the end, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how he survived until the end of that first round. It looks like James Pleasant has a lot of gas left in the tank, and again, this is 5 rounds, bro. There's no way Martinez is going another 2, let alone fucking 4. NCAA and Olympic wrestler. It depends how long the next 2 fights. It depends how long the next fight goes because it's a 5-rounder. Great Patel Singh. Gracier and Jubilee when? Martinez probably won the round, but is the underdog. Don't tell anyone to pick him MMA as your cousin. Your long-lost Canadian cousin. I knew your guys' uncle owned the Timmies.
Let's get it all.
Round 2. Tell him to bring back the flatbread sandwiches, all right? Right hand by Pleasant. Pleasant, man. He's got opportunities here. Martinez is a little bit recovered, but not much here. Oh, there's the high kick by Pleasant, but literally just didn't throw a lot on it. Dude, that right hand by Martinez is down every time. Pleasant can set up the high kick. Knee by Pleasant. He can set up that high kick on the left side every single time. In the words of Anthony Pettis FC on YouTube, our media guy is drunk. Sorry for the timer and names being removed from screen. Right hand by Pleasant, but unable to, again, follow up with the kick. Maybe he's more tired than his poker face is showing, guys, because Pleasant has not been accurate with that high kick. Body kick by Pleasant. It's Poton versus Izzy when Izzy tries to wrestle, but gassed. Oh, big right hand by Pleasant. Pleasant just missed with the high kick, didn't follow up with the spinning back fist. You know what's crazy is this isn't the ref that's in Luke's. Can confirm production is drunk. Yeah, thanks for letting me know who's Hugh, by the way. No bar again. That seems to be common in these low-level fight leagues. Evan, join our members-only Discord. Become members of the channel. Cancel that shit. Never renew it again, and you'll have lifetime access to our Discord. I made a post with our Discord link in the members post tab. But no, it's a pretty low-level promotion with all due respect to them, so it's like very rare people are going to be showing it elsewhere. But it is on UFC Fight Pass, and Fight Pass is cheaper than a freaking McDonald's Big Mac meal. I cannot... We're about 2.5 minutes in, and I cannot believe Pleasant has not finished this fight yet with how gassed Jess Martinez is. Clearly, neither of them prepared for 5 rounds if this is how tired they are after 1. And I get it. The first round was grueling 100%. 100%. But this is a title fight. You should at least have gas for at least 2 rounds, right? But to shove up some lion's mane mushrooms with some sausage rolls and cheesy broccoli for Sunday. Grand. Dude, did you see the spicy noodles that I crushed on stream yesterday with that, I think it was chili and habanero sausage. I about died on stream. Yes. Shanties and lion's mane are my 2 favorite. Oh, big right and left by Pleasant. Pleasant with a knee. He's got him up against the cage. Jess Martinez up against the cage, but nope. Ends up walking forward and eats a knee. I just think Pleasant is as tired, or maybe Pleasant is just this slow of a striker. I'm going to blame it on the first round being grueling. A couple shots to the body, but let's be perfectly honest, man, with how Jess Martinez's body language was at the end of the first round and start of the second round, this fight should have been over. And Martinez, again, huge props to him for winning that first round. Unbelievable to come out and out-grapple like that, but he couldn't get the finish. Now they're both tired. He's waiting for the end of the round to unload. Yeah, I pulled up for a minute while you were slivering those noodles. Oh, it was whack. You can't, unfortunately. I don't think there is a Russian link for this one because, again, it's a lower level, great promotion, but a lower level promotion in North America, right? Like, you can barely find KSW these days, brother. But it's on UFC Fight Pass, so you can become a member of the channel and join our Discord. There's a link in the members post tab, and we got your back there. Oh, right hand by Pleasant, left by Pleasant. Again, dude, Jess Martinez, hands down, breathing so deeply, swinging like a drunken sailor, doing everything that he can to stay into this fight. But Pleasant finally putting some pressure on him here. But yeah, Pleasant's tired too, man. Yo, what's up, Creepy Colors? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, damn, Mikey. He might throw in the towel due to exhaustion. 2 rounds into a title fight, not a good look, but he might, especially after that big layoff. And that is it for round 2, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for round 2. They are both exhausted, and we have potentially 3 more rounds. My friends in the chat have a friend in Brazil that helps people in Brazil. The channel's live now. I want that. Americans help in the chat. Thanks. Kleber. Is that the one that I subscribed to the other day? Shout out to Kleber Floripa. Spicy bulldog noodles always go right through me, but it's worth it because they're banging. Will the main event be over under 60 seconds? I mean, put it this way: is Kevin Hein better than the last guy Gabe fought? Probably. I mean, he did fight in August, and he had another fight earlier this year. The guy who Gabe fought the first time, bro, he had no business being in there. No business being in there. I guess he also had fought this year, but yeah. I'm usually not like super confident on like under 60 seconds in regional because it's just so unpredictable. It's like the guys you don't think are going to get the knockouts quickly get them. But shit, man, this one was set up for him to win like this. All right, doctor's looking at the eye of Martinez. Seems fine to me. I think this is just some veteran savviness trying to get a little bit of time. No, he has not fought yet, buddy. That's the next fight. Jalin Fuller and Mark Kolker's next. All right. We're back at it. Round 3.
Let's get it all.
Oh, big shot by Martinez. He hurt him. Martinez hurt him. And the ref. Dude, what is the ref doing? This is some... Oh my goodness. The ref is literally allowing Pleasant to recover here, getting his mouthpiece back. All right, 4:40 seconds. That was some bullshit by the referee. That was some Bush League reffing right there. Dude, Martinez hurt Pleasant right off the bat, and I think it was a kick with the kick. That was some of the worst reffing I've ever seen in my life. He literally just gave one of the fighters an advantage there. Clay Jackson, he's too, but he was 6-1. True. High kick by Pleasant, swing and a miss. Yeah, he's not a smart guy. He's a dumb guy. That was horrendous. Because like Martinez has been tired, and like that could have been his only opportunity. 4 minutes on the clock. That was a gift for Pleasant, man. He better not forget that. He better not forget that. I was super hyped for Gable. Then I heard about his past and now his friendship with John and kind of soured me. But hey, it's MMA. A lot of dirtbags here. True. I just don't want him to be expedited to the UFC. I want to see at least 2 or 3 more regional fights for me. My buddy fought Fuller in his last fight. He's a good fighter and a good guy for sure. Hope he wins. Let's go, Skelly. Little Skelly Wop. Good to see you in the chat. We'll get to that one next year. Mouthpiece BS. Well, at that point, when the fighter's like getting beat, you let it play out until there's a pause in action. We need to hurry. Martinez will get sunburned. Yes, dude. Those overhanging lights are gonna burn. What did I say? He looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm not impressed by your
Crickets.
performance.
We have the timer back. Oh, I didn't even notice. Not yet, buddy. One more fight. We got Jalin Fuller and Mark Kolker, then Gabe against Hein. You think he's albino? Like Brother Ali. Gabe 1-0. And he beat an absolute can in his first fight. I mean, this one's a setup fight too. A 1-0 fighter is the main event. Clay is probably the most well-rounded heavyweight I've personally ever trained with. His takedown and submission defense is insane. He's got car batteries for hands. Dude, I love it, man. No problem, Scraps. No problem, dude. 154 back. Up against the cage. They separate. And the mouthpiece of Pleasant fell out again, bro. You can't keep doing this, man. Take away a point. I'm just kidding. 141. Pleasant with the right hand. I personally think I haven't seen enough to prove to me he's ready for the UFC, even though the UFC has very thin heavyweight division. Like, I know Hamdi was cut, but like he probably beats the Hamdis. He beats the guys who have no wrestling at all, but I haven't, like, does Gabe Steveson have good hands outside of DBX? I haven't seen it yet. So like, that's the thing. I just want to see like 2 or 3 fights on the regional scene. Is that too much to ask? 2 or 3 more fights on the regional scene. Is that too much to ask? Let's see if he's got it. And I know he's a big name and they're going to capitalize on it. He's going to get an opportunity sooner than most. But like, man, there's so many good heavyweights who had to fucking crush the regional scene 7, 8, 9 fights and still don't get the call or have to go through contender series. Give this guy 4 at least. 4 at least. That's still half of what these other guys who have to grind for fucking $400, $500 a fight. Rear naked choke. Pleasant gets on the back of Martinez in a scramble. He's looking for the choke. The left arm's under. No hooks in. So I just don't know yet. Oh, it's under the chin, and he taps it. It's all over. And new. Let's go in the sloppiest title fight I have ever seen in my life. It was entertaining. It was entertaining, but it was sloppy as hell. The favorite ends up crawling away with this one after round 1 of Jess Martinez dominating on the ground. Round 2 of Pleasant just unable to finish. Round 3 of a little fuckery by the ref, but Pleasant gets it done. Rear naked choke, and he's the new APFC lightweight champion. Dude, that is awesome. Tough fight. The favorite won, though. Odds probably should have been closer with that performance, though, but he didn't get it done. 2 more, Shane. 2 more. See, that's what I think, too. I get it. He's a big name, so he will jump the line, but, like, let's see what he has. Let's see what he has, right? Well, that's what I mean. 2, 3 more. 2, 3 more. Again, I'm not trying to be like the hipster here and be like, oh, he's got to earn it like everybody else. No, I get it. He's not like everybody else. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's a NCAA All-Star. Shout out to the Gophers. But I personally, as an MMA fan, want to see what he has. And I'm a regional MMA fan too. It's cool that he's hopping around. He did LFA. Now he's doing APFC. Let's see him go do some Cage Fury FC next. No, 2 more fights. Or 1 more fight. 1 more fight. He does not beat the hammer. Yes, I'm watching on Fight Pass. He's not better than DC in MMA. We have not seen that yet. Again, I was never high on Brock Lesnar in mixed martial arts. So maybe you're right there. But no, he's definitely not as good as DC in mixed martial arts yet. I mean, again, his future is unwritten. We still have to see. We still have to see. Yeah, but this isn't wrestling. We're not talking about wrestling. We're talking about mixed martial arts. He should have fought that Clay guy. Not gonna lie, Clay would have KO'd him. And again, I'm not a hater. I just want to see. If anything, I'm the opposite of a hater. I want to see him fight. Let's get some reps, because once he's in the UFC, he's not going to get many reps. It's going to be 1 or 2 fights a year. Maybe because it's heavyweight, he's lucky to get he'll be lucky and be able to get a little bit more, but UFC schedule is a lot more in ink, not pencil, compared to the regionals. That is true. I did. Brock Lesnar was in the heavyweight division when it was at its low. I don't think so. It wasn't that bad. I disagree. I'd say it's way worse right now. Obviously, the top 5 right now is great, but I mean, and his run was short for a reason. He had a lot of health issues. Shout out to the steroid era. And he'd already, put his body through the ringer in wrestling. Both pro and NCAA. Shane Carwood was this close to beating him. This close. No, not yet. 1 more fight till your boy. We have 1 more title fight, guys, because title fights don't deserve the main. I'm just clowning on it because, we all watch so much MMA and we know why he's the main event, but it's just funny. A 1-0 fighter in the main event over 2 title fights. I hate college wrestlers. My friend glazes them all so hard, so I automatically hate them all a little bit. Hope he improves and makes it to the UFC one day. And football. Lesnar was like 300 pounds of muscle. Dude, his like midday lunches, but during camps, I remember I watched a bunch of his stuff, like his early vlog and stuff, was insane. Bro was probably eating like 7,000 calories midday. Poll question? Hey, no problem. I do this every single week. We stream 30 plus hours of combat sports every single week. He was even bigger than Ngannou. UFC Fight Pass. Hey, what's up, dude? Fred Gaming? Good to see you. I think he's probably being paid. Hey, Demetrius Johnson's there adjusting the fan. I don't know if he has any sponsors. I imagine he does. I'd say probably somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000. But again, Maybe Pettis is giving him some out of pocket money, but I'd imagine no more than 5, no less than 2. And that's probably the most APFC's probably ever paid for a fighter. They're probably paying DJ more to be there than they can actually afford most of the guys. He very well might. He very well might. But again, you have not seen it yet, right? So you can't say that with confidence. I'm not a fortune teller, and I don't believe any of you guys in the chat are fortune tellers either. We got to see it to believe it, man, and we have not seen it yet. So let's see it. I don't know what the problem is with seeing him develop a little bit and get some reps. I don't understand. It's this 2025 culture of everyone wants everything like that, man. You got to wait a couple fights sometimes. You got to wait. You got to let it marinate sometimes. It tastes better. Gable, I don't even think... No, he's not getting Contender Series. He's getting signed. I'm not even going to go that far. He ain't getting Contender Series. He's getting directly signed. Best wrestler in the MMA poll? Oh, God, I hope I'm not getting sick because we have to stay up all night tonight and watch boxing, too. That is true. That is true. Shout out to the Salsa Boy. Would unironically beat Brock. DJ the GOAT. There's all lame UFC blobs, though, right now. I would say heavyweight worldwide is in an all-time low. Every major organization... I would say probably the most consistent is KSW. They at least, it's not a deep roster, but they at least have a bunch of good guys. Let's go. Hey, I hope you're right because we need exciting new blood, again, globally in the heavyweight division. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we had DJ and Raul Rosa Jr. here tonight. So APFC always brings former fighters, icons in the jiu-jitsu world, kickboxing world to always just thank the fans and, do some autograph signings and stuff like that. Our friends Brian and Brittany, they're from Wisconsin, and same with Curtis Clark. They go to a lot of the events, and they've told me about how it's just a vibe. I haven't gone to an APFC event. I've only gone to a bunch of LFA events here in Minnesota, but I'm hoping to go to Wisconsin soon. He needs that UFC money. True, and again, he's going to jump the line, but there's already heavyweights who've proved it on the regional scene who should get the call sooner. So let's at least give him 2 or 3 more regional fights, and then he's already one of the quickest. He's already the next Hamdi, right? As far as getting called up to the UFC with. I think it was 4-0. I have to go head-to-head for the last 2 for the tie. No, really good card. Really good card. That's true. Yep. He took a lot of damage before coming into the UFC. It's the next fight after this, and you can watch it on UFC Fight Pass, or you can become a member of the channel and hang out in the Discord and watch it there. True. It was unfortunate that Shane Carwin didn't finish him in the first round, too. That was very unfortunate. Anyways, Mark Kolker, the Alabama Hammer. Love that. 10-5 as a pro. 2-2 in his last 4 fights. 2 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 4 decisions, 3-1 in Eminence, and 3-0 in Empire Fighting Championship. Is Eminence still around? Beat a 9-4 guy. Lost to 7-2 Julian LeBlanc. Beat a 6-9. So the 2 guys he beat were... lost to a 42-21 Drew Fickett. Oh my God, is the Master still fighting? 45 years of age, certified on 35 submissions. Bro's still fighting. That's unreal. Okay, a little bit of shame in that. He does have some good wins on his resume, but they're few and far between, man. He's mostly just crushing cans, is the Alabama Hammer. Hey, dude! Straight up, he's from one of our friends is from this area. Shout to Gravedigger Jones. Jalin Fuller, 8-4 as a pro, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. Oh yeah, Alex, I know who Gabe's training partners are. I know a few of them personally, actually. Shout out to the boys out of Prior Lake. Jalin Fuller, 8-4 as a pro. Goozy, Peterson, my boy Denial, Steve Asplin. 33 years of age. What a sick picture here. 3 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, a 1 decision. 0 submission losses, man. He's got knocked out twice, though. 6-4 in LFA. And now coming over to conquer Anthony Pettis FC, as he did beat Mac Larson, who's 8-2 as a pro, and he choked him out, man. Big Mac Larson, who's a good fighter out of Canada, who's a very good submission artist, too, and he freaking choked the shit out of him in his last fight. I got Jalin Fuller winning this one. The gentleman. The chat has been saying that Jalin Fuller is just such a nice guy, a great training partner, and just good human all around. And the gentleman, I think he gets this one done. Sorry, Alabama Hammer. I'm going with Fuller on this one. Ozzy Diaz appreciation stream? I mean, Ozzy Diaz is okay. Good knockout artist in LFA. After this, one more fight. Yes, UFC Fight Pass. Watching in Australia. Oi, oi, oi. It is on there. I'm literally watching on Fight Pass right now. Nice, Alex. You train there too. That is awesome. I don't think he's an industry plant by any means. I think it would be smart business for the UFC because Dana White Contender Series is a year away, right? Again, assuming Gabe doesn't have injuries, if he can get into two more, I would want to say 3, but 2 more regional fights. Again, me as a selfish fan would prefer 3, but if he can get in 2 more regional fights after this one, the UFC could just straight up sign him, and they could not wait till Contender Series, and they could justify it. Definitely, if he goes 5-0 or has 5 pro fights, they can justify it a little bit more. But there's various options. That is cool that you train with him, Alex. And I know he's trained a lot with the boys here in Minnesota as well. I just want to see what he has, and I want to see how good he is, and I want to see if he can be one of the best guys. Because, like I said earlier, as many new and good heavyweight prospects we can get to major organizations, whether that's the UFC, whether that's KSW, whether that's Ryzen, Octagon, heavyweight is thin globally right now, and we need a new wave, and it's starting. Let's see if they can pass the major organization test now that a lot of them are graduating from the regional scene. All right. Second title fight on this card, ladies and gentlemen, for the 170-pound, that is right, welterweight title. Let me know who you have in the live chat. Round 1, let's get it. Alabama Hammer for the win. Let's go, Josh. Gabe needs 6 for Dana White Contender Series. There's levels. Again, in a perfect world, I agree. I'm saying because of his name and business, I think they're going to expedite it a little bit. A nice 1-2 by Fuller. But I like watching prospects develop. Nice right hand by Kolker. No, he did not. We are in the co-main event, my man. 4 minutes and 31 seconds. I know, and it makes me sick. It's disgusting. Absolute disgrace to the sport. But he was a big name, so they made money off of it. 418. Oh, ninja choke. Ninja choke by Fuller. Kolker going in for the clincher. Ninja choke by Fuller. Standing, and it is all over. And new. Y'all are bending over for a 1-0 fighter in the chat right now, and he's not even fighting that. You missed this beautiful, beautiful choke. We will get to the 1-0 fighter in a moment, guys, but you just missed a beautiful choke. 170 pounds, and it's another guy from Dodson's campus. Dodson now has cornered 2 guys who've won tonight. Let's fucking go, man. And new. That was nasty. Holy shit. Now we can glaze the 1-0 fighter, guys. But man, we got to give Fuller some love. What a one-way traffic, easy performance. Amateur hour, man. Again, not a bad record. He's got some finishes, but as soon as I saw the level of competition in which beat him and the level of competition in which he beat Steve Jones aside, I was like, man, Fuller's fought way better guys. No, for sure. Again, I will make my stance very clear because I don't know why everyone's arguing. I want to see him develop at least 2 or 3 more fights in the regional scene. That's not, for some people who are gasping at that, that's crazy. Some people are saying he needs more. Sure. A heavyweight prospect without the name of Gabe Steveson would 100% have to go maybe 6, 7, 8 fights on the regional. He probably only needs 4, max 5. I'm fine with that. I'm not okay with the next fight being in the UFC. Because, guys, let's be honest. Last fight didn't tell us anything. This fight's not going to tell us anything. Maybe we can get some better level of competition in the next 2 fights. Maybe still winnable fights. This is why matchmakers have jobs, right? To make the proper matchups, but to just see what he has. And that way, it'll give the UFC matchmakers more of an idea of, okay, what can we match up with him to, get him a little higher and build him up a little bit, right? 2025, I know it's the year of no patience, guys, but he can bank 2 more fights in before summer. Skip Dana White Contender Series, boom. In the UFC for some of the biggest cards, right? We'll get to it. We do the breakdown before every single fight. You got Kevin by Gilly. I would say 7 to 10 fights. Last 2 or 3 need to be champions or ex-champions, whatever promotion it is. It was a ninja choke or power Gilly would be palm to palm. Yo, what's up, dude? Portuguese Herzog. How's it been laying low? I heard Herzog's been laying low for a few weeks. I think he will be able to. I think he will be able to. I don't think, I know he will be able to. Ain't no way on earth Gable loses. As far as I'm concerned, the event had concluded 2 back-to-back and news. Let's go. I hope the 1-0 loses will be funny as fuck. No. But yeah, that's something. I just want to see good heavyweights globally, because not even just in the UFC, globally heavyweight is at a low. And it's crazy, like I'm a 90s kid. When I grew up, man, heavyweight was the fucking tits, especially in Japan. Yeah, we hide in the favelas, brother. It just depends if he wants to fight top guys on the regional. And also, Kevin, he's a 205er. All right, let's get to the next one. I'm not kidding you, Josh. I'm not kidding you. He'll do better next time. He'll do better next time. He literally just started fighting heavyweight for the Clay fight. Yeah, Fuller was the favorite at minus 380. Gabe's the favorite at minus a whopping 8,000. I mean, at that point, do you just throw $1 on Kevin Hein just cuz? Minus 2,200. Oh, sorry, plus 2,200. So this by no means is a top heavyweight prospect. Exactly that. This is another get your feet wet in the world of mixed martial arts, which every prospect should have. Again, I'm not hating on him for taking a fight like this. I will be critical if he gets signed to the UFC off 2 fights like this. Low key, some of the most cringe entrances on this card. I've seen worse. I think heavyweight is the most popular division, 2010's UFC, and also Pride. Even a few years before that. Hey, finally, Shane, you've been kicking my ass recently. Yo, what's up, Alpha Zeta? Bro, Phil kills him. Phil fucking kills him, man. Phil might even knock him out, and Phil usually submits guys. And that, again, that's no disrespect. Phil DeFree is one of the best heavyweights on the planet right now, and he has one of the best current streaks. 14-fight win streak. 15-fight win streak, 13 title defenses in KSW. I mean, it's pretty... We're going with Gabe Steveson in this one. There's a lot of top guys. I mean, there's 2 top 2 or 3 top heavyweights in Cage Fury FC he could challenge. There's about 4 top heavyweights in LFA he could challenge. There's 2 in Fury FC he could challenge. Wait, there were betting odds on this card. I was looking for them and couldn't find them this morning. Yeah, they were on Bet Online. Pride Days, Affliction. Hamdi got cut, though, unfortunately. But that would be the level of competition for sure. He'd be the new Hamdi because Hamdi was signed off of like 3 or 4 fights, too. All right. The fighters are making their walkouts now. Kevin Hein is 2-1 as a pro, moved up to heavyweight his last fight, so 222. So he came in not as a big heavyweight. He's fought in Combat Night where he went 2-1-1. I will say, Clay Jackson, very good fighter. Honestly, Clay Jackson would be a good test for Gabe Steveson. I still think Gabe Steveson beats Clay Jackson, but a solid fighter for sure. And he has 6 knockouts. Beat a 3-5 guy, split decision. What a name. I remember when he actually had a above 500 record, but anyways. Or at least people were talking about him after amateur. So not bad either. Philip Jackson is... Where's Philip Jackson? Yeah, whatever. So Clay Jackson, a step up in competition. Couldn't get it done. Got knocked out in the second round. Looked pretty good in this fight. Even though it wasn't against the best guy. It was a guy with experience. And as an amateur, he did pretty good 4-0. Decent, good hands. Decent wrestler, but he is undersized going up against the big boy out of the University of Minnesota and Team USA at the Olympics. Gabe Steveson out of Apple Valley, Minnesota. My friend actually went to school with him. 25 years of age. 1-0 as a pro. Did win in DBX. So shout out to him, but DBX is not MMA striking. And look, we all knew he was going to beat Braden Peterson, who was 1-1. I'm going to say this, and again, with all due respect, he was a certified unk, insanely out of shape. And I'm not talking just like heavyweight out of shape, like huffing and puffing like 10 seconds in. Again, I hate being disrespectful to fighters. That's not what I do here, but like it was a layup if I've ever seen one. I've been watching the sport my whole life. This was an absolute layup. This one, less of a layup, but again, not a true heavyweight. So skill-wise, a step up in competition for sure. You know, but this is Horiguchi fighting a 145-pound fighter. Let's be perfectly honest, guys. So I imagine Gabe Stevenson's going to take him down, ground and pound, take him down, maybe arm triangle choke. Godspeed, Kevin Hein. We're rooting for you, buddy. An upset's always fun, right? An upset's always fun. Ooh, like active or of all time? Pleasant one. Yes, he did. Gabe versus Hall would be fun. Eddie's underrated. Eddie Hall versus Gabe would feed families. They'd have to do it in Poland. At like KSW or what's that league? Oh, I did a video on them. Why am I blanking? It's probably because I've done so many streams this weekend and my mind's mush. It's on the tip of my tongue. Fame MMA. Yo, what's up, West Indian? Good to see you. Yeah. Pleasant did win. Yep. There's only 32 heavyweights in the UFC, by the way. Just saying. So half of them are ranked. He didn't win yet. So, like, extremely undersized versus Gabe. DJ, Anderson Silva, Fedor, GSP and Jones. Those are probably the best, but they're not my favorites. My favorites weren't necessarily the best. My favorites are my favorites for violent reasons. But Silva is, I think, like one of the only ones who's... Yeah, I think Silva's the only one who's like my favorite, who's in one of my favorites and in my top 5. They didn't fight yet. No, they're being announced right now, guys. Right. Again, it might have gone up or down, but like it's always been kind of around 30. Well, the last year and a half, anyways, it's been around 30. Yeah, of course, you can become a member of the channel, join our members only Discord on the post tab, and you can watch it there with us. It's on Fight Pass. All right, here we go. They're being announced now, guys. They're being announced now. Again, skill-wise, it's a step up for Gabe Steveson, but Kevin Hein is not a true heavyweight. He's working his way up to heavyweight, as his first heavyweight fight was his last fight, and he weighed in at around 220 pounds. The main event. Yo! Derek, you're the fucking man. You're the fucking man. Quick. Post tab. Discord. Half Dead Frank's got your back. Like I said, any of the top 4 guys, top 4 heavyweights in LFA, any of the top 3 heavyweights in Cage Free FC, any of the top 2 heavyweights in Fury FC. Yo, Brian! And guys, you can cancel your membership. I don't even care. I understand why you're doing this. You have lifetime access to the Discord, and we help you guys out with other leagues as well. LFA, Deep. We'll be watching Tension in a way there as well. Yeah, it's Steveson. Steveson. Not Stevenson. Steveson. Cormier is a good one too. Cormier is a good one too. Dude, they were so good. They were so good. Walker versus Gabe one day. It's on the post tab for members. Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Round 1. Do we think he gets past 1 round? I don't think so. I don't think so. We missed Fedor, Lesnar, Ubering. At least I was around for it. Round 1. Let's get it. 4:45. Couple right hands by Hein out of range. Left and right by Hein. I'm literally giving you play-by-play. Right hand by Hein. Steveson with a kick to the body. Left hand by Steveson. Steveson with a left. Oh, he's out. He's dead. He's dead. Steveson with a big left hand. Hein was out as Hein was taking him down. Sorry, Hein was out as Steveson was taking him down. Steveson went overhand left to go for the takedown. The wrestling special. The overhand to go for the takedown. The overhand landed. Boom. Hein was asleep. Gabe Steveson slammed him to the ground as he was asleep. One more shot for good measure. Ref got in there. Good night, Jim Kite. Now, please fight a true heavyweight. Please fight a true heavyweight. It is all over. 30 seconds, baby. 30 seconds. Dude, any of the top 4 heavyweights in LFA, any of the top 3 in Cage Free FC, any of the top 2 in Fury FC, that's what I want to see next. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. He also has 50 pounds on him. Yep. Is he going to hit a backflip celly? Hey, if Barnett can do it, Brian, you're not even in the Discord. Brian, you didn't join the Discord. It's literally there right now. You didn't join the Discord. Give him Ferrer and PFL. I had the tab open and the link was right here. I posted a new one for you. He has that big country knockout power. It is all over, Dana White boy. It ended in 30 seconds. But don't worry, guys. We watch all combat sports. Hey, if you ask Frank nicely, if you join the Discord, he might be able to rewind it for you. I'll rewind it for you too. I can show it to you as well. Yes, it is all over. Left hand by Gabe Steveson. He threw a left hand to go for the takedown. The left hand landed, and good night, Jim Kite. Really, though, what's the point of these fights? We learn nothing from them. Give them at least someone that can withstand a single punch. That's what I'm saying, man. Every MMA fighter, doesn't matter what weight class starting out, will get some easy fights. But now that's 2, like... Yo, shout out to Chris Cushman. Thank you so much for gifting a member. Shout out to Chris Cushman. That's 2 today. That's 2. It is over. Oh, Brian, I'm so sorry. I said it was on the post tab. I'll make sure you get in it now so I can at least show you, because you did hook us up with membership money, and I don't want to lead you astray. So, you know, on the YouTube channels, it says there's videos, live. There's a post tab, right, where I make posts, and there's a members only post there with the link. So hit it up, and I'll see once you enter, and I'll make sure to because I'm watching on Fight Pass, so I can rewind it. Yo, Derek gifting a membership as well. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Or you can just watch it. Or you can just watch the whole fight on YouTube. Right. No, wait. Hold on. Thank you to everyone who became a member. That's right. The fight was literally 30 seconds. What am I thinking? Thank you to everyone who became a member. I'll show you the fucking clip right now, because literally it wasn't even a fight. Dude, I need to fucking sleep. After 2 days of staying up all night watching Japanese combat sports, my mind is mush. Give me like 2 minutes. It's going to be on Twitter, and I'll share with you guys. But for those who did become a member, thank you. Cancel it, but make sure to join the Discord, because we share as much as we can. And Half Dead Frank had our back. You know, there's a lot of people who couldn't watch K1. We made sure that you guys could watch K1. We made sure that you guys could watch Deep. And we got Inoue Intention today as well. We'll make sure that you guys can watch that along with us as well. It's on Fight Pass's Twitter right now. Let's go. I'm bringing it up. I know a lot of people don't want to watch or pay for KSW either, so that's another thing. Lifetime access to Discord. We always want to help out the homies. It's the only thing I can really add for memberships, other than some member streams every now and then.
It wasn't the wrestling. It was the
boom! The overhand left to go for the takedown, and he just stunned him with it.
Of the great Gable Steveson. It wasn't the wrestling. It was the power in the hand. It wasn't the wrestling. It was the power in the hands of the great Gable Steveson.
We need to see him against top heavyweights. Even if it's just 2 more. Nah, he needs at least 2 more fights. Thank you so much, buddy. Yo, you guys are fucking awesome, man. Give him Phil. I want to see him lose so this glaze will stop. Dude. Wait, the Phil glaze? Dude, you did not need to do that. I love the gifted memberships. Remember to join Discord. Yes, go to the post tab. Thank you so much for the $2, brother. Yeah, I'll play it once more, and I'll share it in the chat for you guys as well.
Wrestling. It was the power in the hands of the great Gable Steveson that put out
hell yeah.
Hein.
No, and I think, and again, I just try to be a realist and not just be a follower. I try to have my own thoughts. And I gave my own thoughts. My own thoughts are, I want him to succeed. And I understand and accept that his path to the UFC is going to be expedited. But at the same time, give me some fucking answers. Okay, he hits hard, but he hits hard against a 225 pounder who is a light heavyweight. Okay, let's see him fight some heavyweights, even if it's just 2 more. I want 3, but even if it's just 2 more. And I'm okay with skipping the Contender Series line too, but I just, as a fan of the sport, want to see what he has before going to a major organization.
It was the power in the hands of the great
and
Gable Steveson.
I truly think there's 2 top guys on the regional scene in either the big 3 that I mentioned who would most likely take the fight. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Every wrestler does that. And I'm not, again, you guys are making me poo-poo him. That was great. He didn't even need to follow through. Most guys go for the over in the UFC anyways. Not in the UFC, but just MMA. Overhand to the double leg. What's impressive is that he took him down when he was out. Yes, and we need to see a lot more of it. Agreed, Scott. He still has a lot to learn. Oh, KSW is, I would say it's way more exciting than the UFC. Way more exciting than the UFC. It's one of the best major organizations on the planet. Steroid use is fully allowed. And they're just absolute monsters, man. And I would say some of the best heavyweight MMA is in KSW. And I mean, it's not saying much these days, but there's some awesome fighters to come out of KSW. It's like, as far as a league that has unified rules, because I think the unified rules are trash. They're a disgrace to the sport. If you can't soccer kick, knee, grounded opponent, or grounded up kick, it literally is giving NCAA wrestlers and Dagestani wrestlers an advantage, and that just makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Let's have an even playing field, and let's have real fighting rules, not watered down, fake, trash-ass rules. And us as North Americans really suffer the most because, like, the UFC fucking hates their fans. Most of the big regional shows hate their fans because they don't want to show us actually real violence or step up to the commissions and tell their pussy asses to step aside. It's 2025. Let's actually watch some real fights. But I digress. It's a good thing he's under John Jones' wing, if I'm not mistaken. Probably good for his for his in-cage stuff. Maybe not so much for the extracurriculars. Yeah, KSW is fucking awesome, dude. So as far as the unified rules leagues go, KSW is easily my favorite. I would say as far as and again, I'm not saying that KSW is better than the UFC as far as talent-wise, even though it's up there. It's way more exciting. I'd say if I have to put them in order, it's probably Ryzen, Black Combat, KSW, Deep, Road FC, then the UFC. So UFC is my 6th favorite league out of like the hundreds that we follow. So like, I'm not a true hater. I just love soccer kicks, okay? Dude, that is true. He is very quick for his size. And that's where that Olympic and high-level NCAA wrestling will come into it. Very explosive early in the rounds for sure. It was. If he went to Contender Series, I would actually watch Contender Series. Dude, Contender Series is awesome. It's basically just it's like a regional all-star game. Yeah, no problem, dude. That guy could make middleweight. Let's be real. We need a DC Prodigy versus John Jones. Prodigy DC needs to find a guy. Yo, DC needs to do a quick trip to Dagestan. It is over, my man. It is over. You're going to hate this channel then. I would unsubscribe if I were you. I think Gable would beat Eddie Hall. Pretty silly. Probably gets early takedown, and Eddie Hall is getting ground and pounded. Yeah, I mean, Eddie Hall beat Pujanowski. Pujanowski is like literally in his 50s. Contender Series fights deliver more than normal UFC fights. Those dudes want to. That's exactly it. The hunger. He's the real deal, James Neal. All right, guys. This isn't the last stream. Did you watch the Freeman fight on Saturday? He had a win versus Concrete and looked terrible. I did see it. I thought your channel names was the name of a nonprofit organization. No, but we are a horrible channel. You should unsubscribe. Tell Gio he sucks and you want nothing to do with him. I've seen enough. Give him Volkov next. Yeah, if you're from the betting UFC world, you will absolutely hate this shit, man. But I appreciate you coming over. Because like we have Japanese boxing at 3 a.m., right? Who wants to watch that? All right. Quick housekeeping notes, and then we'll let you guys go. Because I don't know. I was originally going to nap. Shit. If you have to. How's your weekend going, Alan? What did you get up to? Other than watch fights. My original plan was get another coffee going. Just start my Monday workday now. Get like 3-4 hours of work in. Watch some Japanese boxing. Go to sleep. Finish work around noon after I sleep. Or do I put the coffee away, go to sleep, wake up at 3, and then just start my workday after? Good, bro. Just chilling. I'm sleep deprived because there's been a lot of late night MMA shows, but it's been a great weekend for combat sports. I got a lot done around the house. Raked a bunch of fucking leaves today. So shit's good. And the sun was shining. So is that Japanese boxing card going to be fire? Debating staying up for it. The main event will be. The rest of the card is, but it's Japanese boxing. They don't clinch. So like, I'm down to watch boxing when they don't clinch. Because when they clinch, I fall asleep. But Japanese boxers, they fight like Japanese kickboxers. They just want to kill each other. Whenever there's 4 hours between cards, I fear oversleeping. I've done it a couple times. Can Gable stuff Almeida's takedowns? God, I cannot stand Almeida, dude. So if there's anybody that I want to see Steveson beat the most, it's freaking Jalin Almeida. It's funny because Jalin Almeida seems like just such a nice dude as well, but fucking boxer becomes crotch sniffer. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. It's not for me. All right. Last on the schedule. By the way, this is the post tab I was telling you guys about. The Discord link is there. But every week I post my schedule of what I cover on the channel here. So we've done a lot this week. One Friday fights, Luke's, UFC, both the deep cards. We skipped ACA. Did Brave, Anthony Pettis. I'm not doing this. It's already started. If you want to watch it, check it out. But we'll be live at 3 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. 3 a.m. for Tenshin versus Inoue. I honestly don't think either of them deserve a title fight. Inoue lost his last fight as the favorite. And Tenshin's, 6-0 in boxing? But hey, it's going to be fun nonetheless. So join us for that. Like I said, we stream 30-plus hours of combat sports every single weekend. We did Brave earlier today. Deep Jewels. We do UFC, use KSW. So just take a look. We do a little bit of everything. Muay Thai, kickboxing, mostly mixed martial arts, and we sprinkle in a little boxing as well. But like I said, a little something for everyone, whether it's the Brazilian regional scene, Thai kickboxing, UAE, Poland, Canada. Friggin', I don't know where was Glory. Somewhere out east. But anyways, and then finally, I post athlete interviews with hockey players and combat sports athletes, as well as UFC prospect highlights. So guys who have under 3 fights or making their debut, I put a extensive highlight package together every single week of every single one of the fighters, usually Monday or Tuesday. Definitely going to be Wednesday this week because I don't have time to work on it today because of streaming. And then the last MMA fighter that we interviewed was Matters Flaminas from KSW and Cage Warriors, LFA's lightweight champion Richie Miranda, and Cage Fury FC 145 champ Ryan Cafaro. We had Guzzi Hines before that, I believe. I think I skipped over Guzzi's. There it is. So anyways, a little something for everyone on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. A little something for everybody on the channel. Oh, I got no beef with Giuliano. Giuliano's dope. He's just a real MMA channel, and I'm not. So you guys would not like my channel at all. Need to look at LFA's schedule and see Gabe's potential next fights. Yeah, I would say there's 4 or 5 top heavyweights in LFA that I think would be, and again, and I think that he is probably going to beat them all, but I want to see him be tested because how do you learn? You don't learn in the fucking room. You learn with live reps that you then polish in the room, right? So yeah, no beef with Giuliano at all, dude. I try to stay away from that whole beefing community because I don't want beef. I just want to watch fights. But at the end of the day, he's a real MMA channel. And I don't even gamble on sports. So that's what I'm saying. If that's your guys' jam, you will hate this channel. So I'm just giving you a heads up. But anyways, Whether you guys are getting some sleep or staying up watching Uriah Faber's A1, which let's double check. Is it on Fight Pass? Uriah Faber's A1 Combat Muay Thai. It might be on his YouTube channel. I'm just double checking to see if it's on Fight Pass. Okay, it does look like it's on his YouTube channel. Go check it out. Uriah Faber's A1 Combat doing great work on the MMA side of things. And it's cool that there's some North American Muay Thai that's not on fucking OnlyFans, Cage Fury FC. And John Morgan on OnlyFans. Jeez, bro. It's a sentence I never wanted to utter. Never wanted to utter. Back in a few hours for boxing. Do not go anywhere. Smash that like button and subscribe.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
We don't give a single fuck. See you guys for boxing for the last stream of the marathon. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you then, guys. Peace.
Yeah.